Want to hear from NYC?
Thank you, everyone. I'm Eva Trimble, the Chief Operating Officer at NYCHA. I just want to reiterate the thanks to this interagency initiative this morning has been truly tremendous, the support we're getting from all the parties, NYPD, Con Ed, and of course FDNY, who is first on the scene. We are working closely with them on the investigation, but most importantly, we are working closely with our residents. We have significant amount of staff here on site right now, working with our residents, going door to door, making sure they have the services they need, and we'll continue to do that all morning and throughout this situation. Thank you.
Thank you. Up to the top. Who you calling? That's part of the investigation to determine if there was a gas leak here.
The federal government shut down today. Was that going to have any impact on the repair efforts in this building? I think FEMA, HUD, or any other federal dollars?
No, the repairs are going to take place no matter what, and we're doing an analysis of the impact of the shutdown on the federal level. But that has nothing to do with making sure that this shoring up the building where the explosion took place and doing the repairs. Well, it's not lost on me that October 1st is the first day that heating is turned on, and I think that all of us should use this as a reminder that your boilers have been sitting idle throughout the entire summer, and so when you flip those switches, and in fact I have to do the same on my small building, to make sure you see if there's a smell of gas, just take an extra step of precaution. Hundreds of NYCHA housing throughout the city. Today, this switch is going to be flipped to turn on their boilers, and we're going to make sure as safety as possible. No one woke up this morning and said we wanted an explosion here at this building. Our thousands of NYCHA's employees are dedicated and committed public servants. Anytime anyone that knows that when gas is involved, you want to be take as much precaution as possible, and when things like this happen, you investigate to determine how do we alleviate, if not eradicate it from happening in the future. You want to speak about that, NYCHA? Did you hear the question?
Yes, I did hear the question. Thank you. So to be clear, NYCHA tests all of our boilers throughout the summer ahead of heat season. We do a summer overhaul that actually starts in the early spring to make sure the equipment is ready for the heat season. So we have to wait for the investigation to see exactly what happened here in order to figure out how we prevent this from happening again.
Yes.
How long do you expect it'll take before you know whether or not it's safe for the residents of this building? Are we talking about now, hours, of the day? And then the other question is, was there work going on recently with that boiler?
Was there? I'm sorry, the second part?
Recent work going on with that boiler.
So let's find out the recent work. And is Jimmy here? Commissioner Adams? Are you doing the structure aspect of how long it takes to get back in the building?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to regroup as a team later in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour, after we've had some assessments. Our DOB team is in a complementary role. We have our emergency response team. We have our forensic engineering unit to partner with our friends at NYCHA to walk the buildings. We'll have a better assessment about all of it in the early afternoon. In terms of the question of work being done, my understanding is that work was being done on the boiler. I don't know if our friends at Fire or Con Ed want to speak to that. A permit was pulled and work was being done on it actively.
I have a follow-up. My understanding is that there was a partial stop work around this building that you in June. Did it have anything to do with it?
We have our team back at 280 going through the records on all of these buildings, and there are some open violations, but we don't know at this time if they have anything to do with this incident. We come here often for sidewalk sheds or elevators. There are 3 open violations on boilers, but those were for non-safety related defects, and I just urge caution that we don't jump to any conclusions that they are related. We don't know if they are or they aren't. We certainly we'll certainly let everyone know as soon as our team has done its full assessment.
Oh, wait, hold on. She's going to point to who we asked the question. We're not going to call out. NYCHA?
So the investigation is still going on. We have DOB inspectors as well as structural engineers going door to door, going through every single apartment. Right now, this morning, FDNY evacuated the F and the G lines, but those are the only people right now that are evacuated from the building. So we're going door to door to ensure the structural integrity of those units, as well as inspecting the basements and roof and other parts of the structure to ensure there's nothing wrong with the building. Until we know the results of that investigation, we really can't say what's going to happen next.